Alright, good evening or good morning, whichever way it goes, because it is around about 7 in the morning. And it's not time for sleep yet, but here's a quick rig update we've got going here, and I'll play through a little bit and see what we have going on. It's essentially still the same rack, although I've tossed in a Barber direct drive to throw on lead patches just for the hell of it, and to give a little bit more mid-range. It's essentially a tube screamerish kind of a pedal, but it's good stuff, it screams. And switched out the regular ground control for the Pro. The other one works just fine, but this one, it gives two more options for buttons, and it's a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact. Horizontally, it's a hell of a lot wider vertically, but seeing as wah and controller are both essentially that depth anyway, seems about perfect to me. But otherwise it's essentially the same thing as the original ground control, but metal buttons, great unless you don't have shoes on. And still the Mark IV, but the main big change is I took the EV out of the thiele cab, and now we've got a Blackshadow in here. Really liked the sound of 412s with vintage 30s in it, who doesn't? But nah, this doesn't really seem like the greatest place for a 412, and I don't really want to get rid of this magnificent cabinet. So out with the EV, in with a Blackshadow, and we'll see if we can get a little bit more speaker crunch out of it and see what we can get going on here. And let's toss in guitar, and this is one of two which I actually play, so this is the one for today. Let's set this aside and see if we can get something that actually sounds decent. Alright, back with you now, and let's see if we can run through a little bit of a clean sound we're getting here with the neck pickup split running in through the clean channel. So sounds pretty good. The clean isn't nearly as good as the EV, but what the hell can you do? And then let's take it on to the setting number 2. This is just throwing in the BB preamp and getting a little bit of a blues kind of vibe. And this is the amount of gain that I'm using for the BB preamp. One question I've gotten is, how the hell can I make Rhythm 2 sound half decent? Well, I'm adding this amount of gain right here, and then I'm throwing it into Rhythm 2. Here's Rhythm 2 without the BB preamp. So this is on the treble pickups on the JB without the BB preamp. And click the BB preamp back on. So for anyone who's wondered, that's Rhythm 2 explained right there. It's that amount of BB preamp added to, hell, the gain being on about 6 on Rhythm 2, and that then let's go over to the lead channel and see how the lead channel takes the Blackshadow. The Blackshadow is pretty cool. Definitely more crunch, still a relative amount of low end. The thiele cab doesn't hurt. Not nearly as much low end as the EV, but it's got more nuts to it. It's got more crunch. Not quite a 412 loaded with vintage 30s, but it's got some vibe. Camera batteries don't hurt either. But somebody was wondering recently what the hell this sweep lick I was playing was, and here it is right quick. And it's essentially just what I was playing on that clean part earlier. So, D minor, A minor, E major, A minor again. So, and then just that shit cycled over and over again. But, let's see, let's do a little bit more here of the dirty channel and see. Pretty good, and here's the direct drive on it, just to get a little bit of an idea of how much gain it's adding. Not adding much gain. But all in all, I think I like the Blackshadow. And maybe you will too. Take it easy.